activities as part of one operation to perform. First one is what? Storing data, read and store data. Come on, what is the first activity? Store data na, read and store data na. Did you remember? I explained this point in language fundamentals chapter. In language fundamentals chapter, we learn every operation contains 5 activities. An operation contains 5 activities. Storing data, reading and storing data. Reading and storing data. If you store data by your own, that is fixed value. Na? If you store your own value, then it is a fixed value. Na? For example, application form you take. Naresh IT is a printing application form for a student. Na? Then in that application form, name column should be leave empty na with value. Name column should have name or empty na. Course column, email, mobile, address, empty, right? Why empty? Because those values should be given by Naresh IT or should be given by the student who want to take admission. Student who want to take admission, right? Now tell me now. When you wanted to create a program, the first activity is what? Creating variables and storing values inside the variables. So to store values in the variables, you have two options. Option number one, you store fixed values, or you take values from user and store. Which is best option? Fixed value or take value from user? Why? You are developing application for your sake or for user sake. Then value should be whose values? User values. You went to the ATM for drawing the money. The moment you touch ATM, it is giving 5,000 rupees. Another person also insert his card, giving 5,000 rupees. Hey, automatic giving 5,000 rupees is good or bad? Bad. It should ask user how much money you want to withdraw. Array, first of all, what is your account? Where is your card? What is your PIN number? What is your amount? How much amount available in your account? How much money you want to withdraw? All the details must be taken by user and then perform the operation. Now tell me, int a equal to 10, int b equal to 20, int c equal to a plus b, system dot out at println c. Is this logic fixed values logic or dynamic values logic? Why fixed values? 10 times you run this program. All 10 times this addition program adding same value 10 and 20. Na? If I want to add different values, every time I should open the source code and change the values, save it, compile, execute. Again open source code, change it, save it, compile, execute. Then it become what? Repetition. Tell me, as a developer, you can change the source code, but as a client, for whom you develop this application as a client, can he change or cannot change? Cannot change. So tell me, as a developer, you developed a program is right approach or wrong approach? Wrong approach. Samajh mein aaya? Next question I'm asking. I am creating student object, student S1 equal to new student. Then inside student, how many variables memory available? Student S1 equal to new student, student class object created na? With how many variables? Student class is yesterday created class, right? You have to carry yesterday class to today. Every day not new. Yesterday, how many variables are there in student class? 4. What the 4? Student number, student name, course fee. 4 variables memory there. So tell me, now the student object circle 1010 implicitly contain how many variables? 4 variables. Do you have values in these 4 variables? Empty variables? Empty variables. Now I want to store values. You have 2 options. After creating student S1 equal to new student, I am writing S1 dot SNO equal to 101. Visualizing a S1 dot SName equal to HK. S1 dot course equal to CJ. S1 dot fee equal to 3500. System dot out at println, system dot out at println, system dot out at println. Compile this class, execute this class. Which student created? HK. Second time I execute, which student created? Again, Balai Babu na. Where you created Balai Babu? I have created a class with a main method, student S1 equal new student, S1 dot S2, S1 dot S1 dot S1 dot SOPLM, close main method, close class, compiled, executed. Which student created? Student, Hari Krishna. Second time when I run this program, what happened? What happened? Same student with the same values created or not? Third time, fourth time, fifth time, 100 times, then this program is static values, fixed values program or dynamic values program or dynamic values. Always this program is working with the same values. When the program is always executing with the same values, is that program accepted in the project or not accepted? A project is meant for executing for a particular values, particular person values, any given values. You are developing a website. You want to create a account. I want to allow the customer to create account. Tell me now. If you always create an account for the customer with the customer number 101, with the customer name Hari, okay na? Not okay na? Not okay. You must ask the user, enter your details. Yes or no? All people understand? Tell me, Amazon project is static values project or dynamic values project? It is always displaying same product, time to time products are changing or not? Different products it is selling or not? Then only the business can be run. Tell me, for every time new product is coming, the website is updated and develop new website? No. That means the website is designed such a way, there will be only one screen will be there. This screen is asking, enter the product details, product ID, product name, type of product, what is the price of this product, what is the discount of this product, details will be asking, and image of this product, then all details are taking and storing in database. Again, second product, they're asking to enter with the empty boxes again. Now again, you are entering second box, second product details, second products are stored. Tell me now, when one product to another product changing, website is code changing or same code? Same code. All are catching my point? So tell me now, what is our first activity? Storing values. Which values you want to store? Fixed values you want to store or runtime values you want to store? Runtime values. The runtime values you have to take from user. Whoever accessing your project, that person should enter. So we completed right side section storing values. Today we are learning what? Left side section reading the values. I have to read the values and store. How to read the values to store? That is what today chapter. What the chapter name? Reading runtime values. Okay. Chapter name is what? RRV. What is the meaning of RRV? Babu? Oh, Babu. Please leave the class. Leave the class. Leave the class. You also want to go? You also wanted to go? Telugu or Hindi? Telugu or Hindi? You want to go? If you want to go, you can go. He's going with his mobile. He can play with that mobile outside. Nah. You also go. I'm a waste fellow here, standing here and talking something. That is very important messages. He's chatting, you are watching. Do you have common sense? His message important or my message important? 15 minutes I am watching. You guys are coming to class for what purpose? Time pass purpose. You paid fees, 3,500 you paid. Full stack Java 20,000 you paid. Daily hostel fees per month you are paying 10,000. Eating daily. Have common sense. What you are doing here? Why you are in Amirpet? 15 minutes I am waiting. Maybe he finished his chatting and come back to the class. No change. And you also no change. Why you are seeing his personal message? Don't you have common sense? Sir, you are not listening my class. Okay, leave it. We are seeing his common personal message. He's maybe saying, I love you, baby, that and this. Is bad, right? Wrong sense, no? Okay, no? Why I send him out? So that he will at least busy with original lover, not Java lover. Okay. Anybody want to go? Go. Give importance to Java first. Once you step into the class, mobile should not work. Mobile should be in vibration mode or silent mode. Silent mode, not vibration mode. Okay, now vibration, it will disturb you. Vibration and ringtone, there is no difference. Keep it in silent. Okay, after one, don't keep in aeroplane mode because people will get tension. What happened to you while you're not lifting phone? Okay, keep in this mode. If required, some automated message sending messages, sending that option if there, that enable. 6 to 8 is your Java time. Only spend time with Java. Okay, na? Okay. Now come back. So what is the story we are understanding today? Reading runtime values. Runtime values means where those values are available. In the program or outside program. Outside program where there are 3 places, actually 4 places. Outside program there are totally 4 places available. Ma? Key say one and room keys. Why you are coming back? Why your room keys required? Bolo. Why you want room keys? Why? I'm not allowing you to attend the class. That's why you're going to room. That's all. Either room or classroom. Only 2 rooms are, you know. In the room also chatting, in the classroom also chatting. Don't say sorry, man. I didn't ask you to say sorry. There is another room called lab room, you know. Why don't you go to lab? Why you are going to hostel room back? Sit down. Sit down. Chatting is after class. What is the topic we are learning? You don't know. At least one word you tell me what I spoke last 15 minutes. One word. At least you listen one word. Sorry? Speak louder. You are. Project development. You are still yesterday class. Yesterday over project development. Today what? Listen. Okay. Today topic is what? Reading runtime values. Runtime values means values should be inside program or outside program. Outside program. Outside program there are 4 places available. If you don't type value in the program, you are taking values from outside of the program, then that values are called runtime. Runtime means what? Execution time values are coming into your program. We can read values from 4 places. Number 1, from other programmer as an argument. You are defining add method. Main method calling your add method. Main method can pass 2 values as an argument add of 5, 6. Na? That arguments are called what? Runtime values. Second, I can read values inside main method. That 5, 6 I can read from keyboard. I can read value from the keyboard. Third, I can read value from the file. 4, I can read value from the database. So totally runtime values are available how many places? 4 places. If any value coming into your method from outside of your logic, then that values are called runtime values. I can read values from 4 places, from other programmer or from the method caller as an argument. Number 2, from keyboard. Number 3, from the file, from the database. Now, all students are seriously learning, all core Java students are seriously learning reading values from the keyboard, All faculties are hundreds of examples are teaching by reading values from the keyboard daily. Okay, just now at 4 o'clock, one student has met me and asked one question. Sir, yesterday placement, one company came, sir. Suddenly, huge number of Naresh students come. So actually 3 levels of interest will be there generally. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 3 is HR. But level 3 is become one more technical round. Level 1 I clear, level 2 also I clear, but level 3 I'm unable to clear. They ask, what questions ask? They ask me question, read values from backend. Understand what the question asks? Read values from backend. What is a front end? User, UI. That's called project understanding. If you have interview asking question, you can understand. That's why I'm telling you, my style of teaching is what? Project oriented. For you, it's difficult to learn, but still you should show interest to learn because you are going to a project. Okay, for a developing project, you are going to the company. If you are learning just a textbook knowledge, you will fail in the interview. Luckily, if you pass, unfortunately, if you pass, then in the company you will struggle. So that's why I'm forcing you to learn at project level. Come to my level. Don't pull me to your level. Try to come to my level. Just whatever notes I am giving, you study enough. By heart and remember enough. Automatically, you come to the my level and project level. Then I ask the student, what is a front end? What is a back end? The student look at me and say, I don't know, sir. Actually, the student not learn Java from me. Just I'm there outside, he found, and you know that I am core Java faculty, and directly come and ask me. So backend means what? File or database. A program backside, where you store data, inside a file or inside a database. Front end means what? Keyboard. So if you read data from keyboard, that is called reading data from front end. If you are reading data from backend means what? File or database. That interviewer asking, read 2 numbers, integer numbers, 2 numbers, and add those simple program given. Add 2 numbers by reading value from backend. Is a question. As all students fail, unable to give answers. Read backend means what? Your program should connect to file. From the file, first number, second number read, store in the local variable, add and print. Okay, because all students are practice front end from reading from keyboard, not practice file. That's why fail. Now let's not do that mistake. Okay, follow me sincerely. Whatever I'm saying, here or there somewhere you will use, so that interview successfully you will pass. Repeat again. How many places I can read value? From 4 places. From how many places we can read runtime value? 4 places. Number 1, from method caller as argument. Number 2, from keyboard. Number 3, from file or database. Reading value from the keyboard is called reading data from front end, and reading data from the other programmer or file or database is called what? Reading data from the backend. Okay, clear? Tell me, are you already learn reading value as an argument or not? You learn passing primitive value, you learn passing array object, you learn passing class object. All the 3 levels you have learned. Right? Argument story completed. Again, I will revise the argument, but today our focus is reading value from the front end from keyboard. Okay, na? Right. Look at here. Few slides I wanted to play. Whatever explanation I gave, the explanation related. What the difference between instance and object? Instance is instance, object is object. Okay, na Gajanan? Refer yesterday notes, yesterday material, you will understand difference between that. Okay. Now, or else ask the ChatGPT, ChatGPT will tell. If you miss yesterday class, next time don't miss. Look at there. What is that? Reading runtime values from keyboard in Java. So this is the syllabus of this chapter. Number one, what is the hard-coded value? What is the soft-coded value? Okay, what is the hard-coded application? What is the soft-coded application? Soft-coded means runtime values. What is runtime value? What is runtime value application? Problems with a hard-coded application and advantages with runtime values application. Different ways to read runtime values from keyboard in Java. In Java, we can read, there are totally 10 different ways are there to read. And next, explain differences between all above approaches and when to use each approach and sample project. This is the syllabus. And here, Java 25 version, one more new approach there. Already we have 10 approaches. Java 25 version, one more approach is there. That approach also we should learn. Look at that, reading runtime value. What is the need of this chapter? Up to now, we directly specify value in the program. We have developed a program or a project by hard coding values directly in a variable assignment. Means we directly specify value in the program in the variable assignment. Addition class, college class. Addition class, int A, int B, int C. Always add only 10 and 20 values. Class college main method student S1 equal new student. S1 dot SNO, SName course fee 101 HK core Java 1000. Always create the student HK only. The problem in this approach is program always execute with the same values. We cannot change those values at execution time without modifying and recompiling the code. Then what is the solution to this problem? Now, what is a hard-coded value, hard-coded application? This is the theory. Okay, this is the example program already you understood. From this example, interviewer may ask a question. Do you know what is the meaning of hard-coded value? The values, those are directly specified in the program. Directly you type 10, 20. That is called what? Specify. Directly specify in the program. In variable assignment or for performing calculation, then those values are technically called hard-coded. Hard and cannot be changed. Now it's very difficult, very tough, cannot change. It's called what? Hard. The application that contain values specified directly in its source code to perform validations and calculations is technically called what? Hard-coded application. The hard-coded values are also called as static values because we cannot change those values at program execution time. The hard-coded application is also called as static application because at this program execution, we cannot change the values after another values. Tell me, now in this program, I have taken A equal to 10, B equal to 20. 10 and 20 values are called hard-coded values. That entire addition class main method logic is called hard-coded application. Okay, then next. Problem with the hard-coded application. All people visualize. What I am trying to tell, visualize, very important. Here onwards, how much more you visualize, that much easily you will understand subject. Okay, visualize. You are now accessing ATM. What I said? Accessing a, where are you now? In front of ATM. Okay, you're not here. Physically you are not, you are here, but logically you are in ATM. Open ATM door, entered, stand in front of the ATM center. Tell me, ATM dabba is asking you type values, insert card. Assume that there is no insert card mechanism. The person who entered into ATM center should go to the backside, open the door. There is a program. There is a program. In that program, you have to type values. Okay, your card number, your PIN number, you type, save, compile. Okay, close the door, come to the front. There is a one button called execute. Execute button. Then what happened? Now it will start calculating how much money you want, then pushing the money. Actually, when you go to ATM, you have a cool mind or tension mind? Hurry mind. Take the money and run. Right? Maximum 99% of the people mind is what? In a hurry. Take the cash and run. Taking cash and run. Any problem or no problem? take your cash and left the ATM. Any problem or no problem? No problem. Problem. What is the problem? Problem or no problem, boys? No problem. No problem. What is the problem? This ATM is only for you, all customers, sir. Then in the line, another customer there. What he has to do? He also should go to backside, open the door and look into program. In the program, already card number, PIN number, amount withdraw already there. Then what he will do? Close the door, come front, click on what? Execute. Then how much money came? 5,000. Then this you already left the ATM. You are in a hurry going on the bike. Message is coming. What message coming? Okay, later they again you are going fast. Again you click on one more time, press button, execute. Again one more 5,000 until the ATM throw the error, insufficient funds, money not there. You click on, press the execute, press execute. Your entire account is empty. Is taking entire money, left the ATM. By the time you open your mobile, your money is closed. Okay, na? Not okay. Okay. Why this problem? This problem is because your values are shared to other user. Why your values are shared to another user? Because you directly hard code and make them available in the program forever. Tell me now. Once you type the values inside program and compile, the 10 and 20 values are there inside the program forever, na? Understand my point? Tell me now, is it good idea, bad idea? Bad idea. So what is the problem with the hard-coded application? Problem number one, we cannot change values at execution time. Hence, this application can be executed only with the same value specified in the program. For example, consider above class addition, it will also execute with the values 10 and 1. If you want to change values, tell me, if you want to change your debit card number, PIN number, cash, every time customer has to go to backside, open the door, change the values, compile and execute. All right. If we want to change values, we must modify the values in source code. Then we must recompile, re-execute this program. As a programmer, I can do, but as an end user, it's very tough modifying the Java code every time. It is not recommended to develop hard-coded application in the project. We must read and substitute end user values at runtime. Look at the program. In this program, values are specified or not specified. Empty boxes are there in the program. When end user run this program, program will ask user, enter first number. He entered reading and storing. Enter second number, reading and storing. Then add, result is displayed. Program execution completed. After program execution completed, the entered value 10 and 20 is available in the program or destroyed? Destroyed. Second time when I run the program, again, old values program loaded, again from hard disk, empty values program loaded, empty values, no values program is loaded, again asking, enter your values. So tell me, this program is have the values or no values? No values, and the values associated with the program only for one run. Once the execution completed, values are vanished. Now tell me now, in above program, we have not specified values in the source code, in source code in the development time. Hence, it can be executed with any given new values without modifying the code. Now, observe the ATM now. Tell me now, does ATM internally having the values you can type directly? No. Okay. Now, what happened now? When you go to ATM, it is asking one message prompting there. What? Insert a card. Then the card you are taking from your pocket, inserted. Then it is reading your card details, asking enter PIN number. Then you are entering PIN number. The PIN number of the card is matching with the entered PIN number. Both are same. Then immediately it is prompting the message, telling what operations you want. Withdraw. When you click withdraw, it is asking how much amount you want to withdraw. 5,000. So tell me, card runtime you entered. PIN number runtime you entered. Amount withdraw, runtime you entered. Then ATM running to your account, checking in your account that 5,000 available or not. Yes, yes, available. Then deduct the amount from your balance, coming back and down, sound is coming, calculating the number of notes, pushing out. and asking, take your card first. Card taken, cash taken, you left. That means your transaction 0 to 100% completed, na? Then program execution completed, na? Tell me, the entered three values are associated with the program or loss? Loss. Then this program become values program or no values program? No values. Again, it is asking next customer, entered your card? Oh no, already you entered, hey, that card gone, you entered your card. And tell me now, if I develop program as a runtime values program, one user values misplaced with another user? No. One user can use other user values to cheat him? No. So finally tell me, what type of application we should develop in the project? A runtime value application. What is runtime value? The value that reading from end user and substituting in the program at runtime is called what? Runtime value. The application that execute logic by reading values, the application that executes the logic, there is some logic, Adhyaksha, reading values from the keyboard and substitute, there is some extra logic we should write. The application that executes logic by reading by reading values from end user from keyboard is called what? Runtime application. Runtime values are also called dynamic. Dynamic content, I don't know. Whatever you pass, I am taking and executing. Runtime values, runtime application is also called as dynamic application or soft coded application, because this application work with user given values. So advantage of runtime or dynamic application, it can execute with any given new values. No need to recompile for changing values. One user values are not misplaced with another user values. It is always recommended to develop runtime application in the project. All real-time projects you are using daily are runtime application. Just observance. Tell me, WhatsApp is a static values application or runtime values application? It is a chatting application. WhatsApp is a chatting application. It itself is sending message between you and your friend? No. Whatever you type, press enter, it is going to that other person. Whatever he type and send a enter press, then the value coming to your side. That means the messages are available in the programmer, asking the user to enter and pass, asking user. So you look around any place, always it is what? Runtime values. Tell me, Instagram. When Instagram app is created, are there any reels inside it? No. There is only one button called upload reel. Which reel? Your wish. Any reel you can upload. Whichever reel you upload, it is taking, uploading, and displaying to your followers. That means Instagram is static values application or dynamic values application? Dynamic values. Reels values application. Calculator, static value or dynamic value? Dynamic value. Whichever the number you give and press the button, that operation it will execute. So look around you, all applications are runtime values. Hence, our projects also should learn what type of development. Static values are dynamic values are dynamic values. So learning this chapter is required or not required? Very much required. Read yourself summary. Then I'll take you to the next point. You read yourself. Then tell me, stock market is static application or dynamic application? Dynamic. Time to time, minute to minute, second to second, day to day, price is changing or no? That is what? Dynamic. If stock market is having always fixed rate, tell me anybody can invest money and earn money? No. So stock market is also dynamic application. Every day, everything is what? Dynamic. Now let's try to observe. This is my web application, front end. Server computer has a project that takes the data from the user. Then I am providing first screen. The screen, empty boxes. User enter value, click on submit. Values are going in student object. Another user open client application, same application form is open, entered his own values. The second user given values will come and store. First user, first account, second user, second account, third user, third account. So this kind of application development is called what? Runtime values application. Everybody got clarity here? How many ways? Okay, first tell me, to develop this application, what are the steps I have to follow? Read these steps. Which step you don't know, tell me. To develop college student application, dynamic value student application, what are the steps you have to follow? 4 steps. In these 4 steps, which step you don't know, tell me. First step, when I run Java college, yesterday you run, na? When I run Java college, main method execution started. Inside main method, what is the first statement? Student S1 equal to new student. And tell me, student S1 equal to new student, is it an object or instance? Instance. First it is a instance. Now this instance I created for storing values of one student. Which student? Fixed student or dynamic student? Dynamic student. I don't know which student. You pass the Hari values are stored. You pass Balaya values are stored. Then second step is what? Read values from the keyboard. After reading values, store all those values in above student instance. S1.SNO equal to, yesterday I have written 101. Today I am asking, don't write 101. If I write 101, your program become fixed. You read that 101 from the keyboard. How to read value? So in this chapter, which step you are learning? Second step coding you are learning. First step already you learn. Third and fourth steps already you learn. Now second step code you are learning in this chapter. Then tell me, what is that? Read value from the keyboard. Then for reading value from the keyboard, you just need to learn 3 points. What are the 3 points? Read. First point, how to connect it to keyboard. Second, how can we read values from the keyboard? Third, actually how to not read, how to convert those values to their original type. How to convert those values to their original type. Try to listen. Tell me, this is my mobile. Okay, I am here. My mother there in my native place. Now I wanted to talk to my mother. Just I am doing. Go to meditation. Om, Beam, Bush. Mummy, my mother will come. My mother will talk. My mother can listen what I'm saying. No. What to do now? I have to open my mobile. This mobile should connect to my mother mobile now. Just by connecting, my job is over? No. I have to speak. When I'm speaking, my voice is going via this network connection to my mother in voice signal, or in, electronics people know that it's converted into binary digit something and then send the data, right? Tell me, through network, if you want to send any data, the data will go in the format of what? Bits. After reaching my mother mobile internally converting those bits into original voice, original words, and listening by my mother. Are you following? So tell me now, first step is what? Listen carefully, visualize. I have one dabba. The dabba is what? Program. Now this program should connect to keyboard. Okay. Keyboard to program connection, how to create. That is the step number 1 we have to learn. Step number 2. Sare, somehow I connected. After connecting, I should read value from the keyboard. How to read? Sare, somehow I read. After reading, I have to convert those values into their own primitive types. Sir, what is the meaning of converting into their primitive types? Listen carefully. When I type 10 on the keyboard and press enter, the value 10 coming into the program not as a integer 10, it is coming as a string 10. String 10 ante double quotes. Any data you type on the keyboard, any data you type on the keyboard, the data will be passed into the software or passed into the program as only string. For example, open notepad, type 10. The 10 is the number 10 or string 10? String 10, not number 10. Anywhere you type, keyboard you type, every character you are typing, every letter you are typing, every digit you are typing, that will go as what? String. Operating system, not Java, it is C language, Java, Python, .NET, PHP, any programming language. Operating system will take your keyboard data and send to the programming language as what type? String type. It is your responsibility to convert that number from string type to original type, 10 to int type, mobile number to the long type, floating point number to the double or float type, boolean to the boolean type true false, char to the character type, string already string only, no need to do any conversion. Are you catching my point? So tell me, totally in this chapter, how many points you have to learn? 3 points. Point number 1, how to connect to keyboard. Point number 2, how to read value from the keyboard. Point number 3, after reading, how to convert that number to its original primitive type. If you learn these 3 points, this chapter complete. Ready? First way, I'm not going to explain you theory, directly I'm writing program. Later, after program completed, we'll go to theory. First way. Look at here, addition. First, you tell me. Today I'm developing 3 to 4 programs. Okay, check, you got involved. Ready? All are in a. But today fully listening, sir. Where is notes? No notes. I told you already, no. Today onwards, no writing notes. Only. Huh? No writing notes. What from today? Tell me. Listening. Huh? If you are listening, you will become listener. Later you become terrorist. Because no job. Don't listen. Reply. Where you have to write from today onwards? In notes or in brain? In brain. Your brain pen is mouth. Your notes pen is pen. But in your brain, if you want to write, only one option is there called what? Mouth. Use mouth and reply. So tell me, this program I am writing. Now this is a number, pitch number. What is that? Reading runtime values. Save this program with a name addition.java. And now in this program I'm writing int a equal to 10. Any feeling coming? Come on, Ra. Is anything happening to your brain? Is your brain saying something? What? Hey, hard-coded value. Static value. You directly typing value, hard-coded value. Wrong approach you are following. The thought should come. Who can get that thought? Who is speaking? Who is listening? Int a equal to 10. Ante. Not int a equal to 10. Right? You directly typing 10, this program become what? Static nature. Now tell me now. Next, int b equal to 20. Int c equal to a plus b. System.out@println result colon c. Okay, outside double quotes plus. Result c. Tell me, this program is a dash static values program. This program is a static values program. Save it. Now open command prompt. Today I don't want to use edit plus control 2. I want to use command prompt. Directly open command prompt, because you have to pass values, one time compile, multiple times execute, that feeling required. Open command prompt. Now this is my project develop, save the project, and then now compiling the project, feel it is a project. Java C addition.java compile. My job is over as a developer. Already have collected 1 crore from the client to develop this project. Now this project I given to client and inform, client to client, Java edition run, it will run, give you result 30. Okay, now end user means client, second time executed, third time executed, fourth time, fifth time, sixth time, seventh time, eighth time, ninth time, 100th time, always is getting what? Same value, 30, 30, 30. Everyone tell me. Now client call to Harikrishna and saying, Hari, you took 1 crore to display 30. Always it is adding 2 numbers only. Now I want different numbers. Then you inform to the client, client, what did you say? You want to add 1020. That's why 1020. 1020 are just sample numbers I gave you, not the originally 1020 always. Okay, wait a minute. I will redevelop this program as a runtime values. Wait, I inform. Now I am developing this program, redeveloping this program as a runtime values program. Now this is edition1.java. Now come here, save edition.java, resaved. Then observe, I should not write the values here. I should not write the value here. Save it. Go to command prompt. If I compile this program without values, compiler throw error. Other kya hai? Illegal start of expression. Here, what I should write? Value or value reading statement must be there. Understand? Here, either value or value reading statement must be there. If value not there, value reading statement not there, is a compile time error. Observe. Whenever you run this program, Adhiksha, whenever you run this program Java edition, JVM is going to the edition class and by default executing with the main method na. Idhar dekho, main method has a main method has a what you call something right in the parenthesis. What we write inside parenthesis? Parameter. Tell me, main method has a parameter. Tell me, parameter means compulsory we should pass arguments, nothing but inputs na. Okay na? What type of parameter it is? What type of parameter is? String. And what type of string it is? Array. First point, tell me, why main method has a parameter? Main method is called from the command prompt. Yes or no? Main method is called from the command prompt, from the command line. This is a command prompt. This is a command prompt. The line at which you are running the program is called what? Command line. From the command line, main method is called. Tell me, what is my requirement? I want to pass values from outside of the program. From where? Command line. Here I am giving the value 10 or 20. The values we are passing from command line are called what? Command line arguments. What they call? Command line arguments. These command line arguments are passed into main method. For receiving these command line arguments to the main method as inputs, main method has a parameter. Everybody got my point? So tell me, why main method has a parameter? For receiving command line arguments, for receiving runtime values from the command line, main method has a parameter. Okay, why main method parameter is string? Because JVM always pass any value sending from the keyboard as a string. That's why main method parameter is string. Point number 3. Why main method parameter type is string? Array. Why not just string? If string, how many values it can take? One value. But I want to pass from the command line one value or many values? Many values. When many values you are passing, it should be what? Array. Okay. So tell me now, into this array object, how many values you got? 2 values. What the 2 values? 10, 20. Array. Inside array, when you store values, bolo, the values are stored directly in 2 locations. 2 locations with a index number. What is the index number? 0 and 1. Okay. Tell me, already I taught you passing array object as a argument. So JVM, whenever you type Java edition 1020 presenter, JVM first creates string array object with the 2 values 10 and 20. Pass that array object and a reference must be there na. Array object reference 1010 into Java program. 1010 is coming. 1010 is coming. Now the 1010 is stored in which variable? Args. Below this 1010 is a normal value or reference of the object. Reference of object. That is pointing to the same array object created by JVM. All people understand? Repeat again. I want to pass runtime values into Java program. What is the first approach? From command line. So tell me, we are connecting command line keyboard. Keyboard is nothing but command line only. So we are connecting command line to Java program. automatically by JVM with the main method parameter. So tell me now, what is the first point you have to learn? How to connect our Java program to keyboard, right? Second point, what? How to read values. Third point is what? How to convert value. What is the first point? How to connect to keyboard. You no need to do anything to connect to keyboard. JVM is connecting to the keyboard automatically with the help of what? Main method parameter. What you have to do? You have to type a value on the console, on the command line, after class name with the space separated, press enter. Then JVM, it internally create the string array object with the given two values, pass that array object reference to our main method stored in the parameter args. Then args variable pointing to the string array. Up to now, understand? So tell me, first step completed. What is the first step? How to connect to keyboard. For connecting to keyboard, you no need to write any logic. JVM implicitly write the logic with the help of what? Main method. Main method parameter args connected to the keyboard. Second step is what? I want to read value. Tell me, presently values are there on console in the array object. Array object. In array object, first value, how to read? Come on, you know already. What the name of the array object? Args. Now first value available in which index? 0. How to read? Args of 0. How to read second value? Excellent. Args of 1. Tell me, inside Java program, here what I write? Args of 0. And here what I write? Args of 1. Oh, wow, program compiled. My runtime values are came into the program. Compiler, not compiler? Come on, tell me the flow of execution. After compiling this program, go to the command prompt, type Java edition space 10 space 20, press enter. Then JVM, create the array object with the two values 10, 20 with 0, 1 location. Pass that array object reference to main method, stored in the parameter args variable pointing to the array object. Nice. Now the two values entered on the command prompt keyboard now available in the program. In the program, I have typed int a equal to args of 0 for reading first value, int b equal to args of 1 for reading second value, and then add those two values, print the result. Think like a compiler and tell me, is this program compiler, not compiler? Think like a compiler, not as a human. Compiler, not compiler. Int a equal to args of 0. Previous chapter, type conversion, type assignment chapter. Can you assign any value to any variable as you like? Is there any rule? What is the assignment operator rule? The assigned value must be compatible to variable type, na? And assigned value type range must be less than or equals to destination variable type range, na? Whenever you see assignment operator, you must follow two rules. Rule number 1, compatible. Rule number 2, range. Bolo na, what you have assigned? Args of 0 variable. This variable is available in where? Array object. Array object is what type? String array. That means the value available in array object is what type, amma? String type. That is a 10 or double quotes 10? Double quotes 10. Can I assign double quotes 10 to the int variable directly? No. Compiler will throw error. Abhi dekho. Now what am I doing? I am writing here args of 0. I am writing here args of 0. I am writing args of 1. Save it. Go to command prompt and ask compiler. Okay, compiler, previously throwing not a statement. Now I am compiled. Now I have assigned the values. Then compiler ko gussa aata. Re, ye kya raha bhai? Args is a variable of what type? String. String kaise int ko assign kar sakte? Incompatible type. String cannot be converted to int. So tell me now, what are the steps we must follow to read value from the keyboard? Step number 1, connected to keyboard. Okay, already connected via main method. How to read value from the keyboard? By using args of 0, args of 1, args of 2. Then can I directly use that args of 0, args of 1, args of 2 directly? No, because the values are coming from the keyboard are always what? String type. Third point, what the third point? How can we convert the runtime value to its original primitive type? For that, should I write my own logic? No. We have predefined logic. Try to observe now. This is a difficulty point. Online students, question is what? How can we convert? How can we convert string to primitive value. This is the question. If you understand this question, perfect. This chapter completed. Aditya, cast operator is used for converting range problem value but not type problem. String is a type problem here. So you cannot use cast operator. Observe now. How many primitive data types we have? We have 8 primitive data types. Can you speak? Okay. These are the primitive data types. Requesting everyone to involve. Otherwise, you will not understand. This one topic, if you understand, then this chapter is over. And the chapter I pay. Only this is the difficulty, third point. What is my requirement now? I want to convert byte value from string to byte, short value from string to short, int value from string to int. For that, I have to write logic. You should write logic. All developers, entire world should write logic, na? Conversion logic should write. And simple, observe now. This 10. Now, if I place 10 in double quotes, what is that? String. If I remove the double quote, what is that? I should write the logic to remove the double quotes. You write, I write, everyone write. Logic is same or not? When logic is same, who should write? Sun Microsystem should write. Sun Microsystem promised in the first chapter, you don't write, I will write. Please, you are not C developer, you are a Java developer. As a Java developer, use whatever I have written. Whenever you want, write a small logic also. You don't show your talent. Search in JDK software, already that program developed. If already that program developed, reuse, you don't write the code, don't waste your time and brain. For every primitive data type, there are predefined classes are provided. How many primitive data types? 8. How many predefined classes are provided? 8 classes. What the name of the class? Byte. Keyword is byte. Class name is also byte. Short, integer, long, float, double, character, boolean. Okay. Tell me, how many primitive data types we have? 8. For each primitive data type, we have one separate class. 8 primitive data types, 8 matching classes. In these classes, we have predefined method for performing that conversion operation. In Java, where can you write the logic? Methods. Where can I write methods? Inside the class for converting string to byte or short or int or long or float or double or char or boolean. We have a respective method in those classes. All are catching my point? To convert string to byte, the method is available in which class? Byte class. To convert string to short, the method is available in which class? Short class. To convert a string to int, the method is available in integer class. What is the name of the method? The name of the method is, common name is available. The name of the method is parse. Parse means what? Conversion. Converting one type to another type is technically called what? Parse. Which value you want to parse? String. To which value? That type you have to write here. Parse xxx of here you should pass what? String. You have to pass a string, double quotes, string. Okay, now this string is given to parse xx method. It convert and give to us as what? Xxx. What is this xxx? Primitive data type. It is also primitive data type. Tell me, I told you already, method first word, first letter is small. After that, every word first letter is what? Capital letter, right? Now tell me, this method, if you want to call this method, it should have memory. That's why it is declared as what? Static. So tell me, what type of method this parse method? Static method. So for example, I want you convert a string to int. What is the method? Public. You want to call from other classes public. Method is what? Static. Return type is what? Int. Method name is what? Parse int of which value you want to convert? Double quotes 10. I want to convert string to 10. Then I have written like this. Please tell me. I want to convert to long. How to write? Public, static, longer. What is the method? parse long of double quotes string 10 double quotes 10. I want to convert to double. What is it? Public static return type is what? Double. Method name is what? Parse long of convert string 10.5 double quotes 10.5. Now observe now. What is the way? How can we convert a string number to primitive type? For converting string to the primitive type, we have predefined classes for each data type separately. One data type, one class. All people observe now. I am teaching. That's why I am called what? Teacher. You are listening. What you are called? Faster. That is projecting. What is called? Now this screen is monitoring what I am typing, what I am doing. So this is called what? Monitor. Similarly, these classes, what they are doing? They are wrapping this primitive value as an object. Wrapping primitive value as an object and performing different operations on this value. Hence, these classes are called. I am teaching, you are called what? Teacher. You are listening, so you are called what? Listener. That projecting, so it is called what? Projector. Something is printing, it is called what? Printer. Something is scanning, is called what? Scanner. That is what is doing? Wrapping. So, wrapper. What is wrapper? Class. So, these all 8 classes together, technically called what? Wrapper classes. What they are called? Hey. 7 o'clock sleeping is a bad habit, Don't sleep. 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, you can sleep. This 2 minutes important. I told you this is a new topic for you. Daily we are using. Okay. Generally, when sleeping, I don't disturb. When it is very important, I will disturb. Now you have to get up. Okay. 2 minutes. Speak again. And tell me number one. What byte to Boolean small letters are called? Small byte to small b. These byte to short small letters are called what? Keywords. Those keywords are what? Primitive data types. Their capital letter class names are called what? Wrapper classes. Everyone tell me, how to convert primitive value from string type to its own type? By using wrapper class. Why I am coming side? Don't see me. Look at the screen. Answer will be there on the screen. Okay, na? Right? I don't give the answer. Explanation time, I'll be there middle because that time you have to look at me. When I'm moving aside means what? I'm expecting you to look at the board and listen my question, answer, find the answer. I repeat again. I wanted to convert primitive value from string to its own type. What should I use? Just class name or wrapper classes method, parse method? Repeat again. Compile an answer. How can we convert string to primitive type value? By using wrapper classes parse xxx method. Into which type you want to convert that wrapper class dot? How to call static method? Class name. Class name, wrapper class name dot. The method you have to call by passing string. Everyone understand? Tell me now. Now I want you write the code. Converting double quotes 10, converting double quotes to 10 and store in a variable called a. How to write code? Tell me. A variable int a equal to, I want to convert. Which class I have to use? Integer. Faster. Which class I have to use? Integer. Dot. What the method name? Parse. What type into? Int. What value? Double quotes 10. Double quotes 10. Okay, na? Next, I want you convert double quotes 10 to 10L and store inside B variable. And tell me how to write the code. Double quotes true, not true. బాగా వెంట నేర్చుకున్నారు. Everyone fully habituated of listening, leaving, listening, leaving, listening, leaving. Stop listening, start speaking. Speaking days are started. 3 weeks completed, 21 days completed. 21 days means you come to the first stage. You know, if you want to become expert, 90 days are required. 90 days. If you want to become expert, actually you have full confidence, 90 days required. In that, you have to divide them into 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks. First 3 weeks, 21 days. Seeing. ఏందో జరుగుతుంది మొత్తానికి. Something is happening. Okay. Okay. Okay na? Okay. Now, next 3 weeks, next 21 days, you must become knowledge. You should start learning speaking. First, listening. Second, speaking. Third 21 days, you should start writing. Understand? Tell me, what is the process of learning your native language? Native language you learn. First, your mother saying something, you are listening. Then along with your mother, you are speaking. Then you join the school. In the school, reading, by seeing, reading, and then what? Writing. Reading, writing. Now, we completed our first stage. First 3 weeks. First stage completed. What is that? Listening, completed. Now, I am taking you, pushing to the next level. Forcibly, I am pushing to the next level. What is the next level? Speaking. Okay, you have to. There is no other option. If you don't learn speaking, next classes will be horrible. Torture will be there. Java is a concept-based programming language, not mass-based programming language. If it is a C language, just watching you can understand. But Java is a concept-based. The concept you have to study, you have to read. So, come on, try to talk along with me, okay? Now tell me, after understanding 3 steps, step number 1 is what? How to connect to keyboard. Now, how to connect to keyboard? Console or command line. Command line. Next, how to read runtime values? By using main method. Okay, by using main method args. Args, by using main method args. Third one, how to convert runtime value to primitive type. For that, what I have to use? Wrapper class dot parse x method. Tell me 3 steps completed. Can you apply this knowledge in the program now? Tell me, help me to write. Help me to write this code. If I compile directly, I got compile time error, incompatible. What statement I have to write? Integer dot parse int of my double quotes 10 is available in args of 0. Next, integer dot parse int of what do you write? Args of 1. Save it. Now go to command prompt, clear screen. Delete this dot class file, hold the dot class file, compile it. Tell me, now the new dot class file is created inside with 3 variables. Na? In those 3 variables, values are there, logic there to read values are. Then that logic always contains same value or time to time values are changed. Now tell me, how to run the program? Java edition. Everyone tell me. Without giving values, can I press enter? If I press enter, Java edition, JVM going to edition class. First line, what is that? Integer dot parse int of args of 0. Did you give 0 value? Did I give 0 value here? Then what happened? What happened? Array chapter, 0 index is there or not there? Not there. Then what happened? If a 0 index is not there, what happened? What error? What error? Try. Pull the point from your brain. I'll give time. If zero index is not available in the array, what is not available? Index. Where? Array. What is not there? Index. Where? Array. Thank you, Rava. In clues iste cheptara, directly will not tell. You will get exception. Array index out of bounds exception. Tell me, when you develop a program by reading values from command line, what is the rule? I must pass values. Otherwise, we'll get what? Array index out of bounds exception for the length 0. A clear screen. Now, I am calling the program by giving one value 10. What happened? Tell me. If I give Java edition 10, what happened? Again start. Why you are thinking? Control will go to edition class. Inside edition class, main method. Main method args variable pointing to the array object that contain how many locations? One location with a 0 index. Then now first statement, int a equal to integer dot parseInt of args of 0. Args of 0 value there na? Any problem or no problem? No problem. Reading the value, return to the program. First value, no problem. Second statement, int b equal to integer dot parseInt of args of 1. One index location available or not available? What happened? Again, you will get array index out of bounds exception. Understood? So tell me, what is the rule when you are reading values from command line? You must pass values. You went to the tiffin shop and give the money, ask for the demand for the chicken biryani. They took the money, but not giving biryani. What will you do? Start fighting, na? JVM also fighting, saying that, array, you given a program asking to enter the value from the keyboard, but you are not passing from the keyboard. How can I execute? Throwing error. So tell me, how many values you should pass? 2 values. 10, 20. Result is what? 30. Samajh mein aaya? So tell me now execution flow. Here, when I press enter, JVM creates string array object with the first value as a string, with the second value as a string, with the 2 locations, 0 and 1, and pass this array object to our program. Then inside main method, args variable is created with reference 1010 pointing to this array object. Then logic, first statement, int a variable is created equal to integer dot parseInt of args of 0. Args of 0, what value coming? Double quotes 10. Double quotes 10 given to parseInt method. ParseInt method convert double quotes 10 to 10 and stored inside a. Then go to next line. B variable memory created equal to integer dot parseInt of double quotes, parseInt of args of 1. Now args of 1, again control is go to args. One index value is available, double quotes 20 taken and given to parseInt method. ParseInt method converts double quotes 20 to 20 and stored inside B variable. Then int C variable is created, A plus B, 10 plus 20, 30 and printed 30. Program execution completed. Once the program execution completed, all 3 variables memory gone, the entered values are gone. The program contains values, contains only logic. Only logic. Ore Gajanan, why don't you listen when I explain? Where you put your eyes, ears? I already explained your question answer. Predefined classes are available in the JDK software. Already I have shown earlier in the previous classes. Already today also I told. Okay. Please listen, buddy. Don't go somewhere else. Package. What is the package? Can you see now? Thank you. I'm asking one question. Ready to give answer? Pakka you will give wrong answer. If I run this program by giving 3 values, what happened? Error? Why? Then why error? You have only two variables, you are reading two values. Why error? How many values your program want? I passed. Then what is your problem? Extra 3 value you are giving na. Don't take. Why you are taking? Why you are worrying about third value? Your worry is only two values. The required two values I am passing. You want 100 rupees. Your father giving 150 rupees. What is the problem of extra 50 rupees? You want 100 minimum passing na. This third value, where it is stored? Where first three values are stored? Three values are storing in the program or in the array object. 10, 20, 30. First storing where? Inside array object, na? String array object. Reference is 10, 10. Now this string array object is passed as an argument to the program 10, 10. Stored inside where? Args. Pointing. Any problem? Up to now, any problem? No problem. What is the logic you have written inside? A variable. Integer dot parse int of args of 0, 10, double quotes 10, reading and given to parseInt. ParseInt method convert double quotes 10 to 10. Stored here. Kuch problem hai? Nahin. Next, B, integer dot parseInt of args of 1. Args of 1 value what? Double quotes 20. Reading double quotes 20 given to program. Double quotes 20 given to parseInt method converted to 20 stored in B. Next statement is what? Int C, A plus B. 10 plus 20, 30. SOPLN 30. 30 printed. Main method completed, class completed, memory destroyed, program destroyed. Any problem or no problem? That's why I'm saying many times in the class, don't use your brain. Follow compiler and JVM. Think like a compiler and JVM. Okay, you pass three values. Oh, okay. Three values args variable created point. Next what? First value, second value added, printed. Third value extra coming. That is there in the area object, silently sleeping. Many people are there in the class. Some people are sleeping. Understand my point? Some people are chatting. Some people are sleeping. Some people are not listening. Some people are doing their own job. I will worry about only who are listening and responding. Remaining people, their wish, because their term not complete, not yet occurred. Their life, their success, their purpose not yet occurred. Because everybody going, I am also going and sitting in the class. So tell me now, if I pass more values than reading in the program, any error? No. If you pass less values than we are reading in the program, any problem? Yes. So tell me, what is the rule? The rule is, when you are running command line arguments program, you must pass the minimum values as many as we are reading. Other will get exception. Hey, result 30 is that 30 here. So 10 taken, 20 taken, this 30 is coming here. Hey, no, don't show your talent. Hey, this is what? 25. Coming value is what? 30. Adding two numbers. Up to now, everyone understand? Paka? Tell me now, how to develop command line arguments program? How to read values from command line runtime values? Got clarity? Repeat again. How many steps I must learn for developing runtime values program? Number one, connecting to keyboard. Number two, reading values from the keyboard. Number three, converting those values to their own primitive type. How many different approaches are there to connect to keyboard? Just now we learn one approach. Like this, there are several approaches are there. Totally 11 approaches are there. Please read. Again, reader. These dabbas are matching. This is a one unique approach. All these are similar approaches. It is another unique approach. All these are similar approach. And this is another unique approach. Okay, now? Next. There are two ways we can read value from CUI, from GUI. What is CUI? Console user interface. What is GUI? Graphical user interface. That means you are created one separate window and providing label text box, providing label text box, providing label text box and one button. Then this is called GUI. There is no separate window. This is command line argument console. Here you are providing a message called, a character message called enter first number colon, enter second number colon, result colon. So this is called what? CUI. If a program reading the runtime values by providing one separate window and provide required number of labels, text boxes and buttons, then that is called what? GUI. To develop the GUI application in Java, we have three approaches: AWT, Swing, JavaFX. A program that just provide characters interface in console, directly printing characters and asking to enter, then that is called what? CUI application. To develop CUI application, we have these many approaches are there. Okay, na? GUI application developed in Java is outdated. You are not going to learn these approaches, outdated. In place of AWT, Swing and JavaFX, you are learning HTML. GUI applications you are developing by using HTML. That's why HTML course everyone should join. Next, in CUI, we must learn command line arguments approach. Among all these approaches, we should learn scanner and IO. That's it. So these are the three approaches we have to learn. The remaining approaches are outdated, no need to learn now. My Jamana time, you have to learn everything. Your time, no need to learn. Even this much learning is also time waste. But we have to develop programs. That's why minimum I am teaching. Are you catching my point? And tell me, first approach, everyone understand a command line arguments approach? Really? Can you write a program now? Write it. Identify what type of program is it. Identify what type of program is it and its problems. Identify what type of program is it and its problems. Write down this program. Identify what type of program is it. Write program and side write your comma, its problems, comma, its problems. Identify what type of program is it, comma, its problems. Everyone listen. From Wednesday onwards, class timing will be 6:15 to 8:15, not 6. Understand? I will come by 6, sir. Very good. Come by 6. Come by 6 and sit in the class and do revision. I will start the class between 6 to 6:15 at any time. Up to now, I am starting 6 or max by 6:05 sharp. Wednesday onwards, I'll start the class between 6:05 to 6:15 at any time. So you please be available. If I come by 6:15, don't feel that I'm coming late. Okay, na? Right. And the class will be at what time I start? There onwards 2 hours. 6:10 I start, 8:10. 6:15 I start, 8:15. That's why maximum by 8:15 we will continue the class. Okay, na? Accordingly, adjust your timing from Wednesday. Completed up? Write your understanding, what you understood, write your own messages. It's a what type of program? What are the problems of this program? Write on yourself. Side, what type and its problems. Tell me first, what type of program it is? Hard coded values program. What the problem? Always executes with same values. Not accepted in real time projects. In real time projects, the program must work with end user or customer given values. Completed? Huh? Write a question down. What are the different points we must learn? What are the different points we must learn? To read runtime values. Okay, wait 1 minute. Okay, to read runtime values. Write on these questions. Three questions. How can we convert a keyword? How can we read values from keyboard? How can we convert values to their original type? Completed? Next. For connecting to keyword, we have 11 approaches. For connecting to keyword, we have 11 approaches. Right? Can you by heart these ones? By heart all these 11 names and just write arrow mark. Write arrow marks to this. I am important. Remaining approaches are no need to learn. Just we need to understand these three approaches. One, two. Okay. Now let's work with command line arguments. Okay, write down first step number one. These statements I am telling how can we connect to keyboard. Take it in reading runtime values from command line. Reading runtime values from command line. Look at here. These are totally 7 points. First one, what is meaning of runtime value? Value coming from keyboard into Java program is called runtime value. What is the meaning of command line? Command line arguments. Command line arguments application. How command line arguments are passed into Java application. How can we read command line arguments in our Java program? How can we convert the past argument its own type? Did I explain all 7 points? Right. I'm asking question, right? Did I complete these 7 points? Answer. First point, what is the meaning of command line? In a command prompt window, the line at which we run command, Java C Java, is called what? Command line. Okay? The line, the blue color line is what? Command line. From right to left. What is the command line arguments? Command line arguments are the inputs passed to the application from command line. 1020 are command line arguments. Next, addition. Addition is command line arguments application. What is the command line arguments application? The application that reads values from command line is called what? Command line arguments application. So first 3 points. What is the command line? The line at which we run the commands. What is the command line argument? The inputs we are passing from the command line. What is the command line arguments application? An application that read inputs from command line. Next. How can command line arguments are passed into the program? After class name, we should specify the values with space separator. Java class name with first value space, second value. How can we read command line arguments in our Java program? By using main method parameter args, as args of 0, args of 1, args of. How can we convert passed argument into its own type? By using wrapper classes parse method. Okay, right? Right, question number 1, answer. We'll write question answer, final program. Question number 1, what is meaning of runtime value? The value we are passing from keyboard. The value we are passing from keyboard. That program execution time. At program execution time is called runtime value. Okay, next 3 questions. Write questions, answer, then diagram we will do. Question number 2, what is a command line? Console window and command prompt window. Yesterday Sunday class, everyone understood? Any confusions? Practice? If you have any doubts, please ask. I'll explain again. Tomorrow I am using yesterday class program and today explanation topic. Together we are developing program. Okay now? So revise yesterday class. If you find any difficulties in understanding, let me know. My classes are very easy. Only prerequisite is daily you practice. Damn easy classes, my classes, and subject too much depth will be there, but at the same time easy. Only one thing, you have to practice daily. Don't postpone today class to tomorrow. You to work 5%, 95% I will work. Only 5% you have to work. That 5% also if you don't work, then it's crime. Completed 3 points? People who completed, right? The diagram. Here your wish, anything you can write. D column full stack Java. The path can be anything. Don't worry about path. This box is what? Command line. This 1020 are command line arguments. Because these values are going to addition class, command line arguments application. Shall I proceed next question? How can command line arguments are passed into Java application? Right? Question number 5. How are command line arguments passed to Java application? How are command line arguments passed into Java application? Answer? As an argument, as a string array object, as an argument to main method. Right answer. As string array object, string square bracket array. As string array object, as string array object, as an argument to main method. Okay, look at here. As string array object, as argument to main method. Okay, then next question. How can we read? How can we read command line arguments inside program. How can we read command line arguments inside program? Answer? Answer. Converting is wrapper class. Reading. Write down this. By using main method parameter args. By using main method parameter args. As args of 0, args of 1, args of 2, etc. Next question, last question. Can we assign like this? Don't write. Int A equal args of 0, int B equal args of 1. Can I assign like this? No. Compiler throw error. What to do? Command line arguments are passed in Java application as string type. In programmer, it is programmer responsible to convert input values to their own type by using special API wrapper classes methods. For converting given value into its respective primitive type, we have 8 wrapper classes for 8 primitive data types. Right? How can we convert? How can we convert runtime values from string type to their own? How to convert runtime values from string type to their own primitive type? Their own primitive type. Answer. By using wrapper classes method. By using wrapper, WRRAPPR, by using wrapper classes method, or parse XXX, this one, parse XXX of string value. Okay, na? Develop a Java program. Develop a Java program. To read 2 integers from command line. To read 2 integers from command line. Add and display result on console. Add and display result on console. All you people look at here. This is the program, little difficult, all points combined in a single diagram. Can you understand something here? We open console, okay? We typed a Java edition space 10 space 20 press enter. When we press enter, JVM must call main method. Na? Main method is what type of method? How to call static method? By using class name, addition.main. But main method is a what type of method? Parameterized method. So JVM first prepare a main method calling statement like this. It is not you writing, it is inbuilt available inside JVM. Inside JVM prepare a statement addition.main of how to create array object. I told you 3 syntaxes, remember? First syntax new keyword size, second syntax flower bracket, third syntax combination. Here it is using combination. New string of the given 10 stored as a double quotes 10, 20 stored as a double quotes 20. This line, in this line, first new string executed, string array object is created with the given two values, take the reference 10, 10 and give to the main method. Control will go to addition class main method the reference 10, 10 stored in the args variable pointing to it. Understand? Tell me, what is the work you are doing? Just you develop this program and run that program. The middle connection, are you doing a JVM doing a JVM doing? You are not doing anything, but you must know na not required. That is important. How JVM is connecting console to the Java program, what it is doing background, that idea you must have. You are not doing, but you must have idea. If you don't have idea, if enter ask any confusion questions, you cannot answer. Understand? Right? Right. How you write? First write, give the space above three lines space you give. First write the program without any arrow marks, nothing. No memory, no arrow marks. Class addition.java class addition main method, int a equal to int b equal to int c equal to, here SOPL and write, SOPL and C. Only write program. Give space or else top to bottom write just lines. Don't write any execution flow arrow marks. If you are confusing with these things, just write top to bottom as it is program. And later we can connect. Write as it is, okay? Java edition, and edition.java, then arrow marks will write. A pine diagram. Where is the space? అక్కడికి ఇక్కడ ఎలా కనెక్ట్ చేస్తావు? arrow mark ABC పెడతావా? Complete program should be in one page. Completed? Look at here, I will give you flow of execution. Can you write top line? Java edition 1020 space enter key. First box, this one. First write Java edition 10 space 20. Right as I am saying. Java edition space 10 space 20. What is the symbol of that? Enter, press enter, okay? Write on that enter. When I write and when I press enter key, what happened? By passing 1020, this addition class has to be executed. So JVM will take 1020 and addition class, right? Write this arrow mark, blue color arrow mark. 10, 20 are passed into addition class. How? This one, Java command, JVM software internally prepares, this is the line, addition dot main of new string of double quotes 10 comma double quotes 20. This line is preparing by whom now? JVM. Write that, JVM. Addition dot main of new string of, carefully look at there and write new string of, and tell me here which part is first executed? New string. New string first executed. New keyword will create string array object. String array object with the two locations, double quotes 10, double quotes 20, 0, 1 create. Write this arrow mark. Speak. New keyword creates string object with two locations, double quotes 10, double quotes 20, 0, 1. Okay. Then passes this array object reference 1010, passes this array object reference 1010 to the main method. Then control will go to main method available in addition class with reference 1010 stored in the parameter. Args variable is created pointing to array object. This is matter. Understand our connections? If you have confusion, please ask after class. I will explain again if you want. Now tell me the flow. First step, args of 0 takes a double quotes 10, gives to parsin. Parsin return 10, that double quotes removed and stored in A. Next up is what? Args of 1 takes a double quotes 20 and give it to parseInt method. ParseInt method converts double quotes 20 stored in B memory created with the 20. Next step, int C equal to A plus B, A value 10, B value 20 added, C memory created with 30. Then SOPLN printed that result 30. Now the question, is this program fixed values program or dynamic values program? That means without modifying the source code, can I change values from 1020 to some other value? Where? Command line. Right on the strike mark 1020, 40, 50. And now here 10, 20, 30 values are changed to new values. So hope you understand runtime value first program command line. This is a little difficult program because lot of points are there. First connecting, then reading, then converting, wrapper classes, parse method, and flow of execution. Little difficulty is there. So tomorrow we are learning second approach called what? Scanner. Scanner is little more difficult than command line. Okay, na? Command line, scanner is little difficult. So then after that, we are going to learn IO class. IO class is just as command line arguments. There is no difference between command line and IO, just only one extra point there. So tomorrow class scanner, little difficult. People who practice today class program and its flow of execution, everyone understand tomorrow. I will upload all these slides. Whatever the slides I prepared with the flow of execution, clearly I'll upload. Requesting everyone, just to go through every slide available in the Google Classroom. Okay, na? 9 to 11 is a study hour. Don't skip. While studying, if you got any doubts, please ask. Okay, thank you. That's all for today class. See you tomorrow.